Yo, what up, how you doing, guys? My name is Sanj and today we have another pickup video. I've shown you guys the shoes, it's time to show you the clothes. I've actually shot this video twice already and wasn't too keen with the outcome, and so we're back here to the classic good old me talking to you about each garment individually and then showing you guys how it fits on body. Also, very quickly before I get started, next week I intend on releasing the much demanded denim discussion part 2 video with updates on my denim, on the fits that I go for now, my jeans and my take on jeans. And so I actually want to take this opportunity to ask you guys if you had any questions in regards to denim that I might be able to answer. Again, most likely to do with the way my jeans fit, my take on a brand or a cut or whatever. So if you have any questions in regards to denim, then please let me know in the comment section down below so then I can answer them next week in my video. Just so I don't find myself repeating later, I just want to let you guys know that most of these items, if not all of them actually, were purchased in the sale, so I got some pretty good bargains out of them. There's roughly around 10 pickups and I don't want to drag on too long, so let's get into it. Starting off this video, of course, we have a pickup from Haider Ackermann, and unfortunately for myself, the retailer that carries it for me, or not for me, but the retailer that I frequent that carries it is going to stop carrying them from next season onwards, so I won't have that much of a plug of an extra discount, so I am going to have to fork out the sale price, or if I'm able to get in contact or in touch with someone else that may be able to provide discount on Haider pieces, then I can carry on showing them to you. I mean, to be fair, I should just stop being a cheapskate and buy it at sale price, which is great. I mean, it's not the best obviously, but it's quite sick. But anyway, for the first piece we have this long sleeve Bordeaux t-shirt from Haider Ackermann. Haider as well, another correction, supposedly the H is silent. It has a round neck, raglan sleeves, went with a size small. I'm normally a size medium. Ideally I would have preferred to go for a size medium, but they didn't have it, and obviously I can fit into a small as well. It's not nothing too tight or anything. It is a relatively loose fit, quite long in the body, and as you can tell on camera it is fairly light. You can definitely see some see-through action going. So that's the first Haider piece from this pickup. Onto the final piece from Haider Ackermann. It's this evening shirt in black, wingtip collars. You've got this beautiful cross-grain detail that goes all around the invisible closure around the middle and around the neck. Great detailing. Again, another piece that kind of sits slightly outside the box, can be worn both smart, obviously, and casually. I can see myself wearing this piece more on a casual basis. I mean, not that I have anything against black shirts in a formal event, I'm not too keen on it. Obviously it does look good and can be pulled off amazingly well, but personally I can see myself layering with this piece, whether it is with a t-shirt underneath or something along those lines. I went with a size medium. It sits well in my shoulders, at least in my opinion. However, I do find that the sleeves and the body, well, the sleeves to be too long and the body to be slightly on the boxier side, so this would definitely need to be taken a look at by my tailor. Really soft to the touch, surprising. So that is that for the Haider Ackermann pieces. Fuck me, the light is super bright. Is it? Apologies if there was a slight lighting change. I think I had to decrease the balance only because it was getting way too bright. At least that's what I think. I could be completely wrong, and post editing this might just look fine. But anyway, moving on to another shirt that I picked up from a brand that I've recently started to venture into. I mean, I've bought their shoes, really like the way they fit, bought some of their jeans, amazing, and now we've got a shirt from Saint Laurent Paris. Beautifully fitting. I mean, it's got that whole really lightweight fabric but with great construction, which is something that I'm always looking for. And I usually look at women's shirt because they kind of tick that box perfectly in my opinion, but Saint Laurent definitely does it beautifully. Now don't get me wrong, in my opinion the full retail price is still definitely way out of my budget, so that's why I had to wait until the sales to pick up this beautiful shirt. Now the official name is something along the lines of, it's the Saint Laurent signature Eve collar shirt in a black and grey plaid that you guys would have already seen in one of my previous videos. Great fitting, really lightweight as I've mentioned. I love shirts that fit like this. I would rarely ever wear it with all the buttons done up, so I'd usually have kind of what I'm doing now, a few buttons undone, just let it sit loose and nice. In terms of sizing, this is a 15.5, I believe, yeah, 15.5, which is a size 39. Fits great. Obviously you can go size bigger and then it will sit even more flowier, but beautiful pattern, beautiful shirt, can't complain. Saint Laurent. Moving on from the shirts, we've come to the knitwear department, and this is where this Margiela cardigan comes into place. I've had to do that take at least 5 times just to get it right, I don't know why. But anyway, dark navy with contrast black detailing along each sleeves. Looks beautiful. I mean, Margiela is one of those brands that great products and whatnot, but I don't necessarily follow. And I happen to pick up a few pieces here and there. I mean, this shirt in particular is from Margiela. Again, a shirt that I wouldn't wait for the price to drop. It just happened to be in sale and I managed to get a great price on it, and it looks great, do you know what I mean? So again, same thing. I kind of wanted the navy cardigan. Can be worn obviously smart with a suit if you were to button it up in a tie, or casually just over a t-shirt, which I believe is what I've done with the on body. So you've got the iconic 4 stitching in the back. I don't know if you can see, that holds the name tag. And yeah. Next up, we have a piece from the king of neoprene, and that is Neil Barrett. I picked this up. Beautiful jumper. We've got mixed materials with leather, neoprene, and this woolen type of thing. It fits great, it sits amazing, at least in my opinion. It is obviously meant to be slightly oversized, quite boxy, not a very slim fitting piece. I went for a size medium. Can again be worn smart and casually. I personally prefer to wear this piece more on a smarter occasion, just because if you wear it casually, then it reminds me too much of the time when a lot of rappers and hip-hop artists used to wear leather everything. It kind of does give off that vibe, especially with the graphic paneling. Sat on top of a white shirt and some nice crop trousers, it would look amazing. So definitely a piece that I'm very happy to have in my wardrobe and will definitely be looking to wear a lot. And here's how it fits. Up next, we've got a piece from one of my favourite designers, and that is Thom Browne. And for some odd reason, I've actually never shown you guys a garment of his, like talking to you about it. I mean, I've featured his pieces that I own in lookbooks and stuff, but I've never actually spoken about it. So this piece I actually picked up on one of the Facebook groups. Amazing piece, and for an absolute bargain considering it was brand new with tagged. So this is Thom Browne, made in Italy. It's the classic wool sweater with the 4 stripes on the arm. Real beautiful piece. Thom Browne does this amazing construction and vision and design. It's one of those brands that you either hate or love, and because I'm on the shorter side, it complements our physique better, at least in my opinion. In terms of detailing, we've got the cross-grain button cuffs both at the hem of the sweater and the sleeves, and obviously the tricolour or tricolour, whatever you say it. The cross-grain thing, I can't remember what it's called. Fuck the name. But anyway, so the back of the jumper, it fits amazing. This is a size 2, which is an equivalent to a size medium. Definitely is a slim fitting piece to be worn over a shirt, so you've got that nice sharp lean silhouette. If you want to go for a slightly more relaxed and loose fit, then definitely size up. Again, a piece that I intend on wearing to more smarter occasions or mix and match. But yeah, that's that for Thom Browne. Take a look. And then for my final pickup in my knitwear selection, we've got this beautiful piece from Surrey, 1881 Paris. Real clean, real simple. I mean, I won't talk about it too much. It simply is a black wool sweater, I believe, yes, with a collar. Kind of does 2 things at once. It's almost like a blend between a polo and a jumper and a turtleneck, I guess. I mean, it isn't quite a full turtleneck that you would get the full coverage of. I don't know if you can see that, boom. But if folded, you get this really nice collar. Can be worn under a shirt, can be worn under a suit, and it looks amazing. I kind of wanted a real simple black jumper, and obviously because you don't see these too often, I mean, these aren't the pieces that will literally change the game, whatever, but it's a really nice touch. It looks very slick. You can still buy it on Matches Fashion, and I believe they've just gone into further reduction, so this might potentially be in that list. Beautiful piece, and one that I'm very happy to have in my collection. Okay, so before I move on to the final piece, I quickly want to touch upon the accessories that I purchased. First up, starting with this Saint Laurent bracelet that I acquired from Bicester Village. Real simple. So you've got stud detailing across 2 lines, sat on this beautiful leather with two little enclosures that just snap like that. In the back it says Saint Laurent Paris, which you definitely won't be able to see from over there. So that is the first piece. I got this for 50 quid, I believe, so definitely check out Bicester Village, especially if you're based in England, around London and Oxford and Hertfordshire, because they provide some absolute bangers for not dirt cheap, but definitely for cheaper than you would find it at their actual retail location. So that is item number one. For item number two, we definitely have an impulse purchase. These are like gloves or hand warmers, whatever you wish to call them. They're not really gloves, they're more like wrist and hand warmers. These are from Laurent, and basically, as you can see, it's just two black tubes that kind of just slide into like this, and that's pretty much it. So it can look cool with summer outfits. I don't know, I mean, I do know why I bought it. I bought it because it was dirt cheap. I think it was like 30 quid, reduced from like what was originally 100. So again, this is kind of where I slack. I see something that's dirt cheap and I'm like, cool, I probably won't wear this, but I'll definitely buy it just to keep it in my wardrobe. I mean, I'm going to try and get as much use out of this. It does keep you somewhat warm, but let's be honest, it's not covering your fingers, so you're not going to get that full coverage. I guess if you plan to use your phone, or to wear it quite fashionably like this, where you kind of just wear it with your shirt and then have this, it's a cool little touch. You can't really see it from there, but if I have it like that, you get a good gist of how this fits. So item number two, Laurent hand warmers, tube type things. And then for my final accessory piece, we have this lightweight scarf from Ralph Lauren. I believe this was 70 or 80 originally, got reduced to 20 quid, so I couldn't pass it up. And as you can see, it does open. You've got this paisley print in red and hints of yellow. I mean, not yellow, but like more of a beige, sat on this black scarf. It just wraps around like this, and then you just lightweight, you can chuck it on with your jackets, whatever, like t-shirts, shirts, and it will look cool. Boom, lightweight scarf, everyone needs one, and it can be worn quite sick. Recently I've really been not inspired, but obviously with the rebirth of the 70s fashion and 60s, I definitely wanted to start wearing this, kind of like how Jimi Hendrix would. So you just wear it around and actually have a bow. Obviously it takes a lot of balls to wear it, and I personally haven't done it yet, but one day I'm just going to bust this out. So nice little bow. I mean, it's quite feminine, so I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm just thinking, what if you're wearing like a nice black leather jacket, a white t-shirt, and then this? It's just like boom. Speaking of black leather jackets. But that is it for this video. Hopefully I haven't taken up too much of your time. The channel's growing at a surprising rate, and a lot of you guys, it's thanks to a lot of you guys basically. So thank you very much for sharing, for passing the message, for leaving a thumbs up, commenting and everything else that you do. So I do appreciate that massively. Thank you ever so much. So with that being said, thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Peace. In black from Musée Noir is how it fits. Bullet. These python skin ducky boots are the one. In my opinion, the silhouette is sick. What do you think of the hair and the hat, man? Just come out the shower. I kind of didn't want to put my hair up in a bunch straight away because it gives it curls, but this is what me straight out of the shower looks like. It's got to be done, boys. It's got to be done. We're nearly there. It's nearly hitting my nips. I'm going to add some colour to it and then rock with it, do you know what I mean? Sweet.